Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you have just arrived, then hello. If you're back, then also hey, thanks for tuning in. This video is going to be about sigils. So what's a sigil? And I have my whiteboard here to draw. A sigil is a symbol, it's a magical symbol. And there's many ways to create sigils. There are some that were created, way back when by people who would worship the Norse deities. There's other sigils that you can create, with words, which is what I'm going to show you how to do today. And so this sigil that I'm going to do right now is I'll do a twin flame sigil because I think that is something that probably a lot of people want to manifest or want to move forward with if you're in that type of a relationship. Okay, let's start. So what you do is you write the word out. And I use, there we go. We have it on my whiteboard. I don't know if that's going to appear backwards or forwards to you. But what I write it on a whiteboard first because what you do is you create a symbol using the letters in the word. And it could even be a longer thing like I am in a relationship or I am wealthy, something like that. It's whatever you want to manifest. So I'm just going to use this twin flame word as a way to co-create with the universe, so to speak. And then I'm going to transfer it when I create a sigil that I am happy with onto a post-it, and I'm going to burn it in the fire. I have a fireplace, which, if we get to that point in this video, you guys will see me burning that. I've also written sigils on blocks of wood historically, and it's just like kind of this is like how witchcraft works. You're using the elements of nature to co-create and manifest. I like using a block of wood, however, I do not have one today at my disposal, at least not very easily. I'm kind of feeling lazy right now. I have a large piece of wood, but I don't have the tools to break it down. I could burn the whole thing. That would be kind of an epic fire. And I have these fire logs, but they're not even wood. So I'm just going to write it on a piece of paper. And I've done this one so many times. So it's like in my own personal journey. So it's like not that big of a deal for me. It would be more, I'm doing it on a piece of paper. You can do whatever you want, but the wood kind of represents that earth element. Technically, paper is made out of a tree also. So it's not too far off, but I do feel like the wood it's actually very beautiful and it's very symbolic, and we're putting it in the fire, which is another element. We have earth, air, fire, water. So we're using the earth and the fire and, technically the air too to manifest. You could even put it out with water if you want to use all the elements, but I'm not going to get that into it. Okay. So I'm going to create my sigil now. So how it works is you take out all the vowels. So I usually write X's through them. You can even just erase them, but here you go. So then you use the remaining letters to create your sigil. Okay? And I'm just going to draw like whatever comes to mind using the letters that I have selected or that have appeared in this word. And sometimes the sigil can appear really beautiful. Sometimes it's just kind of basic. And then I'm just going to erase as I go which letters I have used. Here we go. And I have one letter left. I wish I could show it. Well, as I'm drawing, I wish I could show it to you guys, but I'm just going to, there we go. Looks good. Okay, so now here's my sigil that I created, and it's kind of interesting, right? Like it could be interpreted in so many different ways. Like you could create your own sigil using the same letters that doesn't look anything like this. You could also use cursive letters if you're into that. I use capital letters. You could use lowercase letters. It doesn't really matter. So, you know, I'm satisfied with my sigil. It's not the most beautiful one I've ever made, but it kind of looks like a cartoon character. But let's see. Let me put it onto my, I don't even think this is a pen. This is a laser. I have a highlighter. Should I draw it with a highlighter? I'll draw it with a highlighter. Why not? Okay. So then you draw it, you transfer it, you know, onto the thing, onto the wood or the paper, or in my case, a Post-it. And okay, that was easy. So it's been transferred now. And so you can, if it's something so small like a Post-it, I'm not going to light a whole fire. I'm going to light a candle. And so this can get into candle magic. I did make a video about candle magic, which I will link below. But in terms of candle magic, the color that you choose is very significant. So I will choose probably a pink or red candle because those signify love. Blue could also work for communication if you're trying to get communication from someone or improve your communication in the relationship. I'm going to go with red because I want more passion in my love life. I did another spell over the weekend with a pink candle, a love spell. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to use red today. And I'm just going to, whoop, you guys can't see me. I have my setup here with my candle. It's kind of like an altar. I'm going to get my candle. Okay. And this candle's way too small for this holder. But I'm going to light the match. There we go. Now it finally wants to light. Okay. So I light the match. Blew it out. I did not use water. I just used my own breath, my air. Okay. So in this sigil magic ritual, I will just, I think I'm going to fold it up and burn it so it doesn't, you know, burn everywhere. And you could also alternatively, you could carve the sigil into the candle. That's another thing you could do. I'm just going to burn it. And I have this, actually, like, don't try this at home. This is dangerous. I have something I can put it in. It's actually like a coconut bowl. But this could get really dangerous fast if you're, like, you know, not being smart about your fire safety. I've had an incident with a candle not too long ago, and it was not good. And so the sigil is burning right now in this little coconut thing that I have, which is really good for rituals. I'm going to continue. I'm going to burn the rest like a freaking pyro. Ah. I'm just going to burn the sigil. It looks like the fire's gone out. It's done burning. Okay, well, it's mostly burnt. Normally, I would actually throw it in a fire so everything would really get burnt. And, you know, maybe this is like a message for me personally about my own relationship, that it's not, like, I'm sensing kind of like it can be really significant what happens when you do something. I'm sensing it's just like it's not burning right now. Like, it's not meant to be fully burning right now and passionate and red. It's like more of a, we wanted almost like a focus on the heart chakra I'm sensing rather than the passion. Also a sense of like time to focus on other things, other priorities, not love right now. So that's what I'm getting, honestly. And I think I will put the remainder of this sigil in the fireplace so that next time I start a fire, it will burn fully and it will become processed. I could go get my match, another match, and burn it again. I could, crush it and disperse it. I could cut it up. I could do whatever. But I think, and maybe I'll crumple it up. It's almost dead anyway. This is just to clear and move energy. That's what we're doing with magic. We're clearing and moving energy. We're moving things forward in our unions, okay? All right, so that's a wrap. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments.